Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaka. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajeevam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijanas Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namusute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyeva Chapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraga Anadi Radir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest knowledge which we can actually perform joyfully. Susukam Kartum Avyayam. So this knowledge can be joyfully performed because Krishna is teaching us this knowledge. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is giving us this knowledge. So when we study this Bhagavad Gita, our happiness always increases. So there is so much of, because with this knowledge, we are able to destroy the ignorance. So everything is revealed to us. In this Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us everything what we need to know. About ourselves, we understand completely in this Bhagavad Gita. Just in this 18 chapters, 700 verses, we know everything we need to know about ourselves, about Krishna, about what we should do, how we should live. Everything is completely given in this just one book. We just have to follow what Krishna is teaching us. That's what very important in our life. So how that is going to be possible, that how we are going to follow what Krishna is teaching us? That is by fully understanding, by able to practicing every day what Krishna is teaching us. That's what very important. When Krishna is teaching us to control our mind by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, so we are chanting that. Of course, Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita that you just think about me and control your mind. So manas samyamya mat chitto. So control your mind by thinking about me. So this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the best way, the only way we can actually focus our mind on Krishna, by thinking about Krishna. Because in this chanting process, we are focusing our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So wherever the mind, we already know that, we are experiencing. When we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we are experiencing that our mind is not in one place. It's going everywhere. It's going everywhere. It thinks about a lot of things and it plans a lot of things. A lot of things are happening in our mind. So we understand very well that how our mind is flickering. Like Arjuna told Krishna that Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramadi balavadridam. So mind is chanchalam. Krishna also says that it is chanchalam. Yato yato nischalati manas chanchalam astiram. So Krishna is also using the word chanchalam, and Arjuna is also telling Krishna that the mind is chanchalam. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna, pramadi balavatridam. So that Arjuna said after Krishna taught him how to control the mind. But when Krishna taught Arjuna about how to control the mind, at that time Krishna told Arjuna that yato yato nischalati manas chanchalam astiram. So it is chanchalam and it is astiram. So stiram means it's steady, astiram means it's unsteady. So chanchalam means it's flickering. So that's why this mind is flickering and unsteady. So yato yato nischalati manas chanchalam astiram tatasato niyamyaitat atmanyeva vasam nayet. So from there we need to bring our mind under the control of ourself. So that is the practice. So it's a completely scientific procedure, scientific process. Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita about how to fix our mind, how to focus our mind on Krishna and control the mind. Yunjanyevam sadatmanam yogi niyata manasaga sukhena brahma samsparsam atyantam sukhamashnute. So Yunjanyevam sadatmanam yogi niyatamanasa. Krishna also says that Yunjanyevam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmasaga. So that's where Krishna says that Sukhena Brahma Samsparsam Atyantam Sukham Ashnute. When Krishna says that Yunjanyevam sadatmanam yogi niyatamanasa shantim nirvana paramam matsamstam adhigacchati. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So when we are able to fix our mind on Krishna all the time, Yunjanyevam sadatmanam. Sada means all the time, 24/7, all the time. When we are able to focus our mind on Krishna, Yunjanyevam sadatmanam yogi niyatta manasaka. Niyatta means regulating our mind. Niyatta manasaka. Santhim nirvana paramam. So at that time we are going to get the peace of mind, the supreme peace of mind. The supreme peace of mind is going to come only when we are able to continuously focus all the time our mind on Krishna. So if we are able to regulate our mind, if we are able to control our mind by simply focusing on Krishna, so then we are going to get the supreme happiness, the peace of mind, the Santim Nirvana Paramam. So that means Matsamstam Adhigacchati. That means we are going to reach Krishna, Goloka. So that means when we are able to fully focus our mind on Krishna, so when our mind is completely regulated, when our mind becomes our best friend, so at that point of time, we will be able to experience the Brahman. So Sukhena Brahma Samsparsam Atyamtam Sukham Ashtute. At that point of time, we will be able to experience unlimited happiness. Atyamtam Sukham Ashnute. Yonta Sukho Antararamaga Tathantaga Jyotirevayaha Sayogi Brahma Nirvanam Brahma Bhuto Adhigacchati. So that is the Brahma Nirvana. So that is the Anta Sukham. So Yo Anta Sukham. Yonta Sukho Antar Aramagam. So when we are able to do that, Sayogi Brahma Nirvanam, Brahma Bhuto Adhigacchati. So we are able to experience, we are able to realize the Brahman. So we are able to achieve the status of Brahman. So that means we are eligible to go to Krishna's well, Goloka. So that is Brahmanohi Pratishtaham Amirtasya Avyayasya cha Saswatasya cha Dharmasya Sukasya Tasya cha. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. That Krishna has established that supreme about Krishna's about where it is Brahmanohi Pratishtagam. That is Amritasya Avyayasya. That is Amritasya means there is no death in Krishna as well. And it is Avyayasya means it is eternal. Amritasya Avyayasya Saswatasya cha Dharmasya. Saswatasya. So it is also permanent and it is Dharmasya. So Dharmasya means only righteousness prevails there. That's it. There is no room for adharma. So that's why Sasvatasya Dharmasya Sukhasya Kantitasya cha. So only happiness. We are going to enjoy unlimited happiness in Krishna as well. So for that, what we need to do? Nirmana moga jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivriddha kamaga dvandvairi muktaga sukha dukkha samjaygi gachanti amudaha padamavyayam tat. So we can go to that Supreme Brahman, that Krishna is about, Krishna as well. Only ourselves actually, Nirmana Moha, Jita Sanga Dosha. So we should free ourselves from the illusions and free from the association, from the material attachments, Jita Sanga attachments, Jita Sanga Dosha. Then always situated in the knowledge about ourself, Adhyatma Nitya, Vinivriddha Kamaga, free from the desires, Vinivriddha Kamaga, Sukha Dukkha Samjaygi. So free from the equal in both happiness and distress. So Gachanti Amuda Padamavyayam Tat. So Dvandvaigi Muktaha. So free from the dualities. So then we will go to Krishna's well, Golokam. So in order to achieve all these things, we just have to do only one thing. What is that thing? Nirmana Moga Jita Sanga Dosha Adhyatma Nitya Vinivriddha Kama Dvandvaigi Muktaga Sukha Dukkha Samjaygi Gachanti Amudaga Padamavyayam Tat. So we just have to do just one thing, we will achieve all these things. So what is that thing? Mam chayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. We just have to serve Krishna, render devotional service unto Krishna. That's it. So that's why serving Krishna is very, very important. And that is known as devotional service. That is Bhaktya Yukto Yoga Balena. Because when we render devotional service, Bhakti Yogena Sevati. So when we serve Krishna with bhakti, with devotion, with love, so then our mind will be completely, fully occupied by only Krishna consciousness. So we are not going to think about anything else in this material world. So at that point of time only, it is possible for us to free ourselves from the three modes of material nature. There is no other way. Otherwise, this Maya is very, very powerful and very, very strong. It's impossible for us to get rid of this modes of nature, because we are always attached to material things in this material world, material sense objects. So we have to completely detach ourselves, and the time is running out. We need to do that as soon as possible. That's what is very important, because we cannot simply postpone these things. There is no room, there is no way we can postpone our service to Krishna. So if we think that I can do it later, so that means that later won't come, we won't be here, and we will be here, and we will be here taking another birth. Actually, we won't be here in this body. And then we'll continue to take birth again and again in this material world, and we'll get every life very busy in this material world, busily managing these material things. And this is going to happen forever. We don't have to worry that, oh, I have to finish this, I have to finish that. We will have a lot of opportunities to come back again and again to do all these material things. That's going to happen forever if we don't take seriously this human life, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna has given us. So if we don't follow what Krishna says in this Bhagavad Gita, so then we will have enough lifetimes to, not enough lifetimes, we will have unlimited lifetimes. So that's going to go on forever. It will never stop. It's never going to end. So this is an opportunity for us to stop this nonsense which is happening in our life after life, which is the three modes of material nature are forcing us to take this material body. And because we are connected with this material world, because we are attached to the material sense objects, because we think that we are this body, and because of that ahankara, the false ego, we are struggling in this material world. That's why Krishna says that the jivas, they are of my amsa, but they are struggling hard. It is because of their ahankara. Ahankara vimudatma kathakam iti manyati. So ahankara vimudatma, so a foolish person due to ahankara, he thinks that he is the doer, but I am not the doer. You are not the doer. No one is the doer. Only the three modes of material nature are doing everything. So this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge only reveals us this very important secret that we are controlled. We are not free. No one is able to control themselves. Everyone is controlled by the three modes of material nature. That's what is happening in the world, happening everywhere. So in everything, whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we experience, everything in this material world, it's completely is actually done by the three modes of material nature. It's carried out by the three modes of the material nature. When Krishna says that Karya Karana Kartrutve Hetugu Prakriti Ruchade, so that means Prakriti, the three modes of material nature, they are only doing all the activities everywhere, every day in our daily life. We are seeing that so many people are acting. So if you go on the road, there are so many people are driving. So the three modes of material nature are driving all the cars, are driving all the everything, vehicles, everything. We are not doing it. So we are simply sitting. The soul is simply sitting. So we are not doing anything. So like that, everywhere, all the three modes of material nature are acting. So that's what we should be able to see. We should be able to see, then we will be able to understand. So that's why Krishna is teaching us that a person who has got the eyes of knowledge, who is trained in this knowledge, he will be able to see that. Utramantam sitam vapi gunjanam va gunanvitam vimuda nanu pasyanti jnana chakshusam. So a fool cannot see all these things. Only a person who has got the eyes of knowledge, he can see. Jnana chakshusu, antaram jnana chakshusu. So one who can understand Kshetra Kshetri, so the difference between the body and the soul. So Antaram Jnana Chakshuhu, the difference between the body and the soul with the eyes of knowledge. That's what Antaram Jnana Chakshuhu Bhuta Prakriti Moksham cha ye vidur yanti te para. So they will understand how to get liberation from this Bhuta Prakriti, so this material modes of nature, and they will be able to achieve the supreme destination, yanti te para. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So we will be able to go to Krishna's well, Goloka, because we understand from Bhagavad Gita that we are not free in this material world. We are controlled by the three modes of material nature. So now we understand the reality. We understand the reality, and Krishna is teaching us about how to control our senses, how to control our mind. Everything Krishna is teaching us. We simply have to follow Krishna's instructions. That's it. So it's very easy for us to understand also. It's not at all difficult. Each and every sloka what we study every day, there is no difficulty at all in understanding. It's everything straightforward. Krishna is teaching very, very clearly. Everything is to the point. So Krishna is teaching. When Krishna says that Ananyas chintayanto mam yajanaga paripasate tesam nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. So if you always think of me, Ananyas chintayanto mam, always thinking about me and rendering devotional service unto me, so I carry what I preserve what you have, and I offer what you like. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So there is yogakshemam vahamyam. We are able to experience that. Every one of us will be able to experience that how Krishna is taking care of our needs. So we are today studying Bhagavad Gita. That itself is Krishna's causeless mercy. Krishna is giving us the knowledge, energy, strength, everything needed for us to understand this Bhagavad Gita. So that itself is a proof that Lord Shri Krishna is taking care of our needs very well. And we will fully depend on him only. So we don't have to worry about anything. So when we depend on Krishna, there is no need to lament. There is no need to worry about it. There is no need for hankering. There is no need for lamentation. So that's what we need to understand, that there is nasochati, nakankshati. So Krishna is saying that nasochati, nakankshati, samaga sarvesu bhutesu madbhaktim labate param. Brahmabhuta prasannatma, nasochati, nakankshati. A person who is a prasannatma, who is the happiest person, who is situated in the Brahmabhuta platform, Brahmabhuta prasannatma, for him there is no need for any lamentation. There is no need for any hankering. Nasochati, nakankshati. We don't have to worry about anything. And we samaga sarveshu bhutesu madbhaktim labate param. So he will be equal to all the living entities. And Krishna is teaching us that he will get the devotion unto me. Madbhaktim labate param. The supreme devotion unto me. That's what Krishna is teaching. So all these things are happening in our life just by this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge is the only knowledge which is actually making our life meaningful, purposeful actually. Without this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, it's very hard to think about our life itself. our life will be completely waste actually. It will be a total waste without this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So if you don't have this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if you think that we are great and we are doing a lot of great things, we are actually not. We are fools. In Krishna's viewpoint, we are simply fools if we don't even know about ourselves, if we don't even know about Krishna. So we are knowing, now we know that we are not the body, we are the soul. We know that Krishna is the super soul. Krishna is the Paramatma. All these things are happening with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So if we have the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, so then we are intelligent, we know everything. And if we don't know Bhagavad Gita, that means we are very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Our life is going to be very miserable. So just this Bhagavad Gita knowledge only makes our life very useful and meaningful. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are successfully studying Bhagavad Gita. We finished the entire first chapter again. So we understood about Arjuna's situation in the battlefield. So Arjuna told so many reasons to Krishna that why he should not fight in that battle. But Arjuna was totally wrong, because Arjuna knows from the beginning that Krishna wanted him to fight. But Arjuna didn't know that his goal is only to please what Krishna wants. So that part he didn't know in the beginning. So in the beginning, Arjuna was thinking that he came there to fight for his friends and relatives and all his kinsmen. So that's what Arjuna thought. Arjuna didn't at that time think in the beginning that he came there to fight for Krishna. So if he felt that way, then in the beginning itself, because he knows that Krishna wanted him to fight and you should have directly engaged in that battle. But he thought that I came here to fight for my relatives, my friends, my well-wishers and all such things. That's how in this material world, we also think that. We think that I'm here to do all these things for everyone else. No, that is totally nonsense. It is not possible also. We cannot please everyone all the time also. It is impossible to please everyone always. It's very difficult. We can please the devotees of Krishna just by chanting Hare Krishna, just by saying Hare Krishna to them. But in this material world, people who are materially motivated, for them, we cannot please them at all. It is not possible. We can please today, but tomorrow, again, they will be displeased. And you need to do something more to please them. And again, day after tomorrow, you need to do much more to please them. So this is not going to stop. Whereas if you want to please Krishna, so simply if you forget about this material world, simply remember Krishna, chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, that's it. Krishna is pleased. And Krishna is always pleased. So if we just please Krishna just by following what all he is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, so then our life is going to be wonderful. So we don't have to struggle at all. So if we try to please others and think that we will get what we need in this material world and we can enjoy, but in reality, that's not going to happen. We cannot please everyone all the time in this material world. So by Krishna's mercy, we have successfully finished the first chapter and we started in the second chapter. Now Krishna told Arjuna that also we studied in the sloka number second sloka and the third sloka and all. So what Krishna is teaching here, that in the third sloka, what we are understanding in the second chapter, Klaibyam asmagamaha partha naitatvayi upapatyade Kshudram hridaya daurbalyam tyatvottishta parantapa. So Klaibyam asma gamaka partha. So do not yield to this degrading importance. Klaibyam asma gamaka partha. It is not befitting to you. It does not become you. So naitatvayu upapatyati. Shudram hridaya daurbalyam. By giving up this petty weakness of heart, give up this petty weakness of heart and stand up, get up. Tyaktvo uttishta. So tyaktvo, give up. So give up. Tyaktvo uttishta. Shudram hridaya daurbalyam. You give up and get up. That's it. Tyaktvo uttishta. You give up and get up. Parantapa. So that's what Krishna is teaching. So, O son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading importance. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O Cheshteshwara of the enemy. That's what Krishna is teaching. But what Arjuna said, we studied yesterday. Arjuna told Krishna in the fourth sloka in the second chapter, Arjuna vacha katham bhishmamaham sankhe dronam cha madhusudana ishubhigi pratiyotsyami pujarha varisudana. O Madhusudana, O Arisudana, you are the killer of the demon Madhu, you are the killer of the demon, killer of your enemies, Arisudana. But you want me to kill, you are asking me to kill my grandfather Bhishma, my teacher Drona. So how can I kill them? They are worthy of my worship. Katham means how. How can I kill them? Katham Bhishmam, Aham, Sankhye, in this battle, Aham, myself, Katham Bhishmam Dronam cha. How can I kill Katham Bhishmam Dronam cha? Isubegi Pratyotchami. How can I counterattack them with arrows? Isubegi Pratyotchami. Because they are worthy of my worship. Pujarga Varisudana. That's what Arjuna told. So Arjuna told Krishna that Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? And then he is going even to the next level in the next sloka, in the sloka number 5, that Guru Nagatva hi Maganubavan Shreyo Bhoktam Vaikshyam Apihaloke Hatvartha Kamamstu Guru Nigaiva Bunchiya Bhogan Rutira Pradigdan. So instead of killing my Guru, Guru Nakhatva ki Mahanubhavan, they are great souls. So Mahanubhavan, instead of killing my Guru, it's better for me. Shreyo Bhoktam Vaikshyam Apigaloke. It's better for me to live by begging in this world. So Bhoktam Vaikshyam Apigaloke. So that's what Arjuna is telling Krishna. Atvartha Kamamstu Guru Nikaiva. Because of such desires, if I kill my Guru, Hatva means kill. If I kill my Guru, if I kill my teacher, so because of my material desires, then Gunjiya Bhogan Rutira Pradigdan. Whatever I enjoy, that will be tainted with his blood, my Guru's blood. So that's what Gunjiya Bhogan Rutira Pradigdan. That's what Arjuna is telling that. Guru Nakatvahi Mahanubhavan Shreyu Bhoktam Vaiksham Apigaloka. Let me go and become like a beggar. That is good for me. So Hatvartha Kamamstu Guru Nigaiva Bunjiya Bhogan Rutira Pradigdan. That's what Arjuna is telling. So Arjuna is continuing that it would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. So that's what Arjuna is telling Krishna. So this is Arjuna's situation. Arjuna is continuing to tell Krishna, because already in the second and third slokas in the second chapter, Krishna told Arjuna that how have these impurities come upon you at this hour of crisis? It does not become you. You give up such petty weakness of heart and get up and fight and all such things Krishna told. And Arjuna is telling Krishna that how can I counterattack with arrows Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? If I kill my teacher and enjoy, everything will be tainted with his blood. So it's better for me to go and beg and live. So this is Arjuna's situation he is telling. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the fifth sloka in the second chapter today. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatari. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Okay, Guruji, there are no questions. Thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Venkatanagarjal Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you Guruji for today wonderful class. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Last two lessons have been classes have been wonderful, and I was listening to your yesterday's class again in the night, and so Rajaguna binds us to our karma, is it? To our
Yes.
activity. All right.
Activity. Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Rajaga Karmani Bharat. Yeah.
So if you have to understand it in a very simple way, what kind of activity? Our daily work, is that it, or karma?
Yeah, all activity, all way, like we are passionate, correct? We are working everything with the attachment to the results. So all such activities are Rajoguna only. Of course, when you are serving Krishna, then that means it's totally out of Guna only. We are not controlled by the modes of nature. But otherwise, in this material world, when we are attached to results, when we want to do so many things in a very passionate way, correct? So that's all because of the Rajoguna only.
Okay. And the only thing is that, here is we have on one end of the spectrum, we have Arjun. At the other end, we have, simple soldiers who are, that is us. We have neither anybody to guide us. So I wonder what kind of motivated them to fight the war. Just obedience, just like they were simple people like us. Arjun had Krishna giving him direct command, but they never had the soldiers. So they were just fighting because of
They were not fighting for Krishna, actually. They were fighting for themselves. So in this way, people are working even very hard labor, they are doing it, correct? Even to earn their daily bread, they have to do, otherwise they cannot survive, correct? So
Correct.
When you see a lot of people, they are doing like all kinds of jobs they are struggling and doing, correct? So it's there. They only know what they to do, and if they don't do, then their family in trouble. So that's why everybody is doing it.
Correct. Right. That's all, Guruji. Thank you so much for your class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
We are very fortunate, Guruji, for
Yes,
this
Mataji.
class. Earlier, we are reading Bhagavad Gita as a religious book,
Yes.
but
Now we are reading as a science. Yes.
really,
Yes. We are understanding.
your efforts are transforming us. It seems clearly, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. It's Krishna's mercy, Krishna's causeless mercy. We are all dedicated. So
Really, it's Krishna's mercies only.
Exactly.
Really,
Yes.
Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mun Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Just about to taking my dinner, so it's a bit late for me today. So
Okay,
I don't
Mataji.
have any questions, Guruji. I was just listening. So it's clear. I think more and more slokas towards the end of second chapter only, that will give you more clarity
Yes.
about the Krishna's answers to Arjuna's questions. Okay. So thank you so much. I was just waiting for that. Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Nipun Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, how are you?
Hare Krishna. By Krishna's mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. It feels very helpless when Arjuna was talking and Krishna just tells, how did you get this? It's very surprising. Somebody who has achieved so much in life also was going through that same emotions which we go through.
Yes.
So, Guruji, does Krishna say anywhere in Bhagavad Gita that how do we, tell people, convince people that this is the path, or does he say it's based on their karma?
No, not specifically Krishna is teaching, but Krishna is saying that anyone who reads this knowledge, they will follow this and they will get liberation from this material world. That Krishna is saying. At the end, he tells Arjuna that anyone who listens to our conversation, they are freed from the modes of nature.
Yeah, but Lord doesn't say how we can convince people to.
Anyone who has faith, they will get this knowledge. That's it. There is not a convincing. If somebody is open-minded, anyone who has faith, then they will get this knowledge. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. That's very clear. So we cannot. It's not like convincing. Somebody is having faith. Somebody is open-minded, then they will get this knowledge. That's it. So Krishna is giving the opportunity to learn. Correct? For all of us, Krishna is giving every day. Is giving us the opportunity. That's why we are able to study. Correct? Otherwise, we won't be able to make this much progress. So that way, Krishna will create. Prabhu. There is no doubt.
Yes, Guruji. I mean, by Krishna's grace, we were able to get hold of a guru like you, but not everybody will be fortunate to get.
Krishna will guide us. Prabhu. Everyone, Krishna is seated in everyone's heart. So he knows and he will directly. That's why it's a very important task is in front of us. We need to identify all the devotees and give them this knowledge. That should be a very important primary task actually.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. My phone is goes off back again and again. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Very nice. And so today I felt that Arjuna, in spite of having so much conflict in his mind, but still he was convinced in the end that whatever happens, he is just to do it for Krishna. But then, Guruji, this conflict must be very persistent in his mind for a long time, and it's so difficult to get convinced. So I'm just trying.
Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Once he got this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, he was completely convinced. So that's it. So this knowledge only makes the big difference. Same case for us.
Yes, Guruji. So Guruji, can you elaborate on that Kshetra and Kshetrajna a little bit?
Yes, Mother. In the 13th chapter, Krishna is teaching us, because Arjuna himself is asking the question, what is Kshetra, Kshetrajna? Prakriti, Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnana, Nyaya. Kshetra is this body. Everything related to this material world, this body, material body is Kshetra. So we studied about those 24 elements, everything in the 13th chapter. So Kshetrajna is anyone who knows this body is a Kshetrajna. So Kshetra, Kshetrajna. Kshetrajna means one who knows this body, the knower of this body. That is the soul. The soul is Kshetrajna and the body is Kshetra. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the knower and the known. Okay.
That is correct.
Correct, Guruji.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Chandrakanta Mataji, Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu. Ram Prabhu. Mahindra Shukla Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. No question.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. As usual, Guruji, I have few meetings in the morning, so I couldn't focus and listen, Guruji. But the chanting at the ending stage, I connected, Guruji. And yesterday, Tamil class I have attended, Guruji, because of your office work. We couldn't have
a question answer.
Yes, Guruji. I have few schedules also, Guruji. I'm going to DC also in the afternoon. So
Okay.
quite busy day, Guruji. Projects are on full swing, and Lord Krishna is helping me, Guruji. All such jobs I've executed before with lot of pressure. But now I'm at ease, Guruji. I think I'm in holiday now. Okay. I have mounting pressures, it's piling up. My financial quarter is coming in, but I am enjoying, Guruji. I am thinking as if I'm relaxing in a beach resort somewhere. That's only because of Krishna, Guruji. I don't do any other thing except offering prasadam to Krishna and lighting a light, Guruji. The rest all he is driving me. I am just sitting in a chariot and he takes me through, Guruji. All good, Guruji. Everything goes well. And nice, Guruji. So let us discuss more on the Tamil class in the evening, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna to all. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
No problem.
Sorry, I couldn't unmute earlier.
No problem. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, the conflict which we see in Arjuna, is there any knowledge that was he conflicted even before the war started? Because from what I have read or whatever I've seen, he was, it was not that he did not want the war. He was ready to fight. I mean, he was a fighter. So how, and I understand when he went to the field, he saw all his relatives he's grown up with and he's going to fight them and, you know, somebody's going to die. So I understand that he got little worried over there and, you know, that's why we have Mahabharata, the Gita, right? But is there any indication that he was pro-war or was he anti-war? You know, before the start of the Bhagavad Gita?
From the beginning, all the Pandavas, they didn't want the war, but it was happening. But until that time, as you said, that he was not little worried. As soon as he saw suddenly in both the armies, at that point of time, he was overwhelmed with compassion and he was thinking differently at that point of time. Even before that, he was also preparing to fight and all such things. Suddenly, he collapsed at that point of time when he saw all the relatives. Because he was telling Krishna that you take my chariot between both the armies. I want to know who are all assembled here and I want to know with whom I must contend. So after that only, after seeing everyone, then he was completely broken. So at that point of time only, he's telling that I lost all my composure because of my silly weakness. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to win or to lose. So that was his confusion. So in the beginning, he didn't realize, but once you are there in the field when it's happening, so suddenly that happened to him. Even Parasa is happening. Yes, bro.
And Guruji, we have read later on in Mahabharata that you know, not later on, but there is some indication which kind of shows that if somehow Bhishma and Dronacharya had not given support to Duryodhan, there might have been no war, right?
Prabhu, all these things we can only contemplate, Prabhu, because everyone is posed by the modes of nature. And Duryodhana was not listening to anyone. He was going to go for war, even if anybody is supporting or not. So he was not. Even many like Balram, he didn't. Baladev, he was not in the war. He left, and Vidura also didn't participate. A lot of things happened. Correct? So Duryodhana was not listening to anyone. He was. That's what happens. The problem is war happens because of one person. That's the problem.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the explanation, Guruji. Thank you.
Even in today's world also. Yes,
yes, that is happening. And that's why, you know, sometimes I always wonder where all the, you know, evolution of brain and millions of years of intelligence has gone on the whims of one person, literally. I mean, you know, or few people. I won't put it on just one person, but very few collective. Yes. So, and today we are again in that situation, which is going to harm the whole world.
People only are very rich. They are controlling like maybe 1 or 2% of the population is controlling the other 98%, correct? So like that, there is only like what, 0.1% is the devotees, correct? 1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000
Right.
is what, 0.1%. So this 0.1% of the devotees should all come together and establish dharma. So that is the main thing. Yes, it is possible. It's very much possible. Yes,
Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the explanation and thank you for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, sorry, Guruji. Achha, just one more thing. You had said, yes, I think the 3 gunas, they are born from the Prakriti and they bind the soul in the body, right? Is that, am I right? Okay, and these gunas are acting on us because we are associating ourselves with the gunas.
Because we are associated.
Now they come gunas, correct. So now if they are binding the soul in the body, so when I'm looking at a person, any person, the swabhav of that person, and I see that I am nobody to see per se, but then when you find out that any one guna is really kind of predominant, then I would like to ask, is that also a window to the soul of the person? When I'm seeing somebody, extremely kind of arrogant or whatever, very good. So that is also giving us, an insight, or we can see the soul of the person. Am I right?
Yes.
When I'm seeing a human being?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Just 1 second.
So it is.
1 second, Mataji.
All right, no problem.
Sorry, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Problem. I just wanted to know, so when I'm looking at another human being or a person is looking at me, that means my gunas is going to, my soul is also being reflected. Is that right?
That is correct.
The soul of the human being also.
Look at the
From
soul
the swabhav.
only. Yes, swabhava, soul only. Yes. If you have the eyes of knowledge, we'll be able to see that.
Okay.
Pashyanti jnana sakshuga.
Correct.
So,
okay.
There is the other vimuda nanu pashyanti. A fool cannot see this. Only a person who has got the eyes of knowledge can see this. So even a foolish person tries to see also, he won't be able to see that. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
The eyes of knowledge. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Understood.
Vishnuvardhana Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Prabhu, I'm not able to hear you, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Now I'm able to hear you. Yes, Prabhu. Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Nitin Bele, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam.
I am joining the class today, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Actually, I went to Vrindavan with ISKCON members. We were
very nice.
Vrindavan for 7 to 8 days.
And,
we went to Vrindavan for Japa retreat.
Very nice.
On the first day, we did 32 rounds, and on the second day, we did 48 rounds. And on the third day, we did 64 rounds of mala.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Very nice, bro.
Along with this, there was also a session of satsang. The satsang was based on the book of Sri Harinam Sankirtan. Actually, Harinam Sankirtan, his book is that conversation between the Sri Prabhu and Bhakti Vedanta Vinod Thakur.
Very nice, Prabhu. I'm very happy. Yes, Prabhu.
Experience was very nice, Prabhuji. It was so wonderful experience.
Yes, Prabhu. It's very nice, Prabhu. I'm very happy. That's what I was thinking. I was planning to ask Sunil Shivas Prabhu about you, but I'm very happy you went to Vrindavan. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. That's why I was not able to join the class that time.
Yes, Prabhu. No problem. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad pranams, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Palaniappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So as usual, today's class also was very explanatory. And today's class is really giving importance to simplicity. I will say reading, understanding Bhagavad Gita is so simple because that itself is so simple as per your explanation.
Yes.
So when it is so simple, why the people are not following is a big question mark because of these three modes of nature and the way we live and all these things. Because even Mahabharata, if we read if we understand and read the Mahabharata or even see the film and all, the importance is given to straightforwardness. One group is totally straightforward, another group is totally different. This is very clearly explained from start to end. Till the war ends, this is going on. Bhagavad Gita, I feel nothing but giving importance to straightforward in life. Whoever is straightforward can follow Krishna's Bhagavad Gita without any problem, what I felt.
Yes.
My personal experience,
yes.
what I speak. That is the more important thing. Straightforwardness is the more important thing than anything else what I felt. So you are also given more importance today for that particular thing, how the people have to not, it is so simple Bhagavad Gita, so people have to follow. That was your teaching also.
Yes.
Very straight. Thank you very much for your very good teaching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Suresh Kumar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Pranam. Sorry, I was not able to talk to you for a few days, but I was listening to you and leaving early.
Yes.
But I listened every lecture. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna.
Chandrakanta Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji. Hare
Krishna Guruji. Today I got up early, but somehow I'm having a lot of shivering, Guruji. I'm sleeping only and listening to you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, Guruji. Some headache or something. Early morning when I got up, it's very nice, Guruji. I heard. It's very simple, but we are following also. But at the same time, I feel I'm not following. Both I feel. How it is happening, I don't know, Guruji. I'm following. But still I feel I'm not following. What is this happening to me, Guruji?
So slowly that feeling will go away, Mataji. When we are engaging more and more in Krishna's service, of course, we have got more opportunities. We are going to plan. We are going to now maybe by this weekend we will start planning, Mataji. So we will be able to serve Krishna more. So at that time, when you are occupied in Krishna's service, then this feeling itself won't be there.
Okay.
So only thing is that we are following Bhagavad Gita, studying, chanting, all those things. But when we are with the Devotees Association, when we are trying to spread this message, so that's where we are going to get the complete satisfaction. So, so that's what is very important. So when we are sharing this knowledge to a lot of other new devotees, so at that point of time we will get very good satisfaction.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare
Take
Krishna.
care of your health, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to everyone. Hare Krishna. Hare
Krishna. Roma Rai Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ravin Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Roma Rai Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Thank you so much for a wonderful class. Sorry, Guruji, I have been very late. For so many days, I couldn't talk to you, Guruji. Actually, my son had come from US back to home on leave. So
Okay.
I was with him, Guruji. Yeah.
Very nice, Mataji. Yeah, no problem. You can catch up in our YouTube lectures, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Yes.
So that's very nice, Mataji.
Day before yesterday, I was in OT and I was able to feel that Lord Krishna and Radha and you were there while I was in operation theater.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, my middle finger had a giant cell tumor, so it was operated. Yeah.
Okay. Middle finger. Okay. So how are you feeling now, Mataji?
Now I am bandaged and pain is there. Yeah.
Yes, Krishna's mercy, everything will take care.
Yeah.
Krishna's causeless mercy. So your son is with you, is still in India, Mataji?
No, he has gone now back to Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Okay, Seattle.
Yeah.
Very nice. Mataji.
He is Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yes. It is. And take care, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, it will be fine. So
Yeah.
we fully depend on Krishna. Krishna will completely. You will be doing all our work. Yes.
I want to seek blessings of you for my good health and all the time I could spend to Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, I pray to Krishna. Krishna definitely will give us a lot of opportunities. He's already giving. We will plan more. You are in Delhi only, correct, Mataji?
Yeah, Guruji. Yeah.
So yourself, Chitrita Mataji, and a lot of devotees are there in Delhi also, like Asha Mataji. So we can plan more.
Asha Singh Mataji is my mother.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
Yeah.
So there is one more Asha Mataji also there in Delhi.
Achha. Okay.
I know Asha Singh Mataji, your mother, and Asha Mataji also there. So we will, like in Bangalore, we have a nice team of devotees. We are already planning. I met with them. So like that, in Delhi also, we can plan more Mataji in future.
Yeah, Guruji.
So Krishna will help us. He will definitely.
Hope to see you soon, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Next time when I get an opportunity, I will definitely come there also.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Ravin Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Guruji, first of all, our prayers for the Mataji and the Chandrakanta Mataji and all devotees for their good health and recovery, so that we can jointly in Krishna conscious, Guruji.
A lot of service, yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, and wonderful class, Guruji. And two things stood out today, Guruji. One is that one single person creates the problem for the whole world, kind of thing, which is even relevant today. And the second thing which you mentioned, Guruji, and the second thing is that what I understood is that Arjuna, he is an elevated soul because Krishna was with him throughout his life, right? During that birth. He's definitely an elevated soul. And so which means that in his previous lives also he was associated with Krishna in Krishna consciousness, and he came to that stage. But even though when Krishna was there in front of him, kind of thing, the situation with him is exactly like us, kind of thing, that he is seeing his relatives over there, and even being a Kshatriya, he falls down, and falls down means psychologically or mentally, and then Krishna has to give him this knowledge so that he can get up and control himself and do the right thing, kind of thing. So what I am understanding is that our situation is also exactly the same, and instead of Krishna, probably Krishna is in front of us because he is there in everyone's heart, and we are inside him, he is outside, he is near, he is far, so he is there everywhere, right? So he is not in the form that Arjuna saw, but he is definitely there in front of us and around us in a different form, and he is providing this opportunity to us to understand how to deal with different situations, to be in Krishna consciousness, and to do everything for Krishna.
That is correct, Prabhu. This knowledge only, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge.
Yes, Prabhuji. So yeah, so these two things stood out today, Guruji. So is that right, Guruji?
That is very much true. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Krishna is giving this knowledge. Like Arjuna, even though Krishna was with him, but he didn't have that knowledge, and that's why he was confused. Once he got the knowledge, there was no confusion. So same thing for us. We are so much this material world, everywhere a lot of material things are happening. That's what our associations, we are associating with all kinds of materialistic people. That's why we are influenced by the modes of nature. So once we, with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we all associate together and serve Krishna, then we will be able to free ourselves from the modes of nature.
Yes, Prabhuji. So that word satatam, which is used in Bhagavad Gita multiple times, that has got very big relevance, because Arjuna, he is an elevated soul, but during that very small fraction of time, he was not in Krishna consciousness, so he fell down, right?
So it's that's why only 1 in 1,000. It's very rare. So, but Arjuna was definitely such a close friend of Krishna. He was definitely very, very elevated, and we should be very, very thankful to Arjuna also for getting us this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. If he didn't ask so many questions, then we will not have 18 chapters, 700 verses. We definitely will have maybe in the second chapter, sloka number 53 itself, Krishna is done with his knowledge.
Yes.
Afterwards, Arjuna asked questions. That's why.
Yes, Prabhuji. Very, very wonderful journey, Guruji, with you, and we are really obligated to you, Guruji, and thanks for all your service, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Shashireka Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare
How are you, Guruji?
By Krishna's causeless mercy, I am fine, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for a wonderful class, Guruji.
Your message, I couldn't reply.
You don't need to reply, Guruji. That was just to tell you that I would be missing the class since I knew it. And I was feeling so bad that I would miss it. But last night I sat and listened to the YouTube discussion, the recording, and ran through the whole 1 hour, whatever time that we had. And I listened to all the questions and answers. And I was so happy that they were, everybody who asked those questions, everybody who was there in the discussion, I was feeling, oh, I missed it. It is like that. Yeah. But anyway, afterwards, and then in the night, I also did chanting. When I switched on your recording, when you were chanting, and then I did chanting along with that, actually. Yeah, thinking that, okay, this is what I can do now. Yeah, but it was... yeah, and today also extremely interesting discussions and very meaningful insights into, especially from, of course, you are always there, but from the devotees' perspectives also from all of our classmates. Very interesting, very interesting questions and insights into Bhagavad Gita and this journey. And the way,
classmates are becoming very, very strong now. Yes, Mother.
yeah, they are becoming strong. And Guruji, the thing is that the beauty is that because of all those people who ask, who have the ability to analyze, who have the ability to bring out some important points like Parniyappan Prabhu or Ravin Prabhu, or even Deepesh Prabhu had a discussion. Chitrita Mataji was asking so many things. So all this is actually enabling the rest of us to get uplifted. Our knowledge is, so it's a combined effort, your effort, and everyone is contributing to it. So we are all gaining by that. All of us are, we are able to progress a little faster on that journey because of all these discussions and better understanding now. Even though, and instead of feeling that, oh, I know, this feeling that I'm learning, I'm willing to learn, and that I'm willing to learn because there is so much to learn. And we have only taken baby steps on this path, and to be able to be on a constant learning curve, to be, as they say, the learning curve. So to extend that learning curve, to be on it, and to be able to learn so much from you and from everyone, I think we are very blessed. So this journey is indeed, it's a beautiful journey. Thanks to you, you have made it possible, and thanks to everyone in the group in the class who enables us to learn more every day. And I was listening to that initial part when you said that time is running out. So how true it is. I look at my life and I say, oh my God, I hardly have any time, and may I continue, be able to continue with Krishna's blessings on this.
Yes, Mother.
Thank you.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Guruji. Yes. We have to
plan more. Yes, Mother. We will. Yeah. I think we know what to do, Mother. Krishna is definitely giving us a lot of opportunity now. I think Bangalore also we have team, like even Delhi also now. I know Chitrita Mataji also got your number. Like we will like.
Yes, Guruji. Yes. Yeah.
I think we will all create a big team of devotees, network of devotees everywhere.
Yes, Guruji. Yes. Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting into action on that.
Yes.
So that,
this week, this weekend we'll start planning. Yes.
Yeah. Once we decide, once we get the plan together, then we will, by Krishna's mercy, we will be able to execute it and increase the number of devotees, because that is our first and foremost duty to the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So, not only implementing it in our lives, but also being able to spread it and telling people, making people see and on what discussion you had about the war, I was just thinking how beautiful it would be if everyone knew Bhagavad Gita. There would be no need to control. You would know that he is the controller. Who am I? I would ask myself, every individual, whether it is any political leader or any part of the world, everyone would say that we are not the controllers. He is the one who's running this world. So let me subject myself, let me offer myself to him. And then where is the need to be in control? Because all this is for power, all this is for control. Everything that's happening around us in this world today, that would not be needed at all.
This dharma should flourish. This Bhagavad Gita is the way to solve all the problems, Mother. I think we will be able to make a noticeable difference in the society in a revolutionary way. The way what we are studying Bhagavad Gita is as a science. Yeah. And the beauty is that all the questions asked by anyone is answered only in Bhagavad Gita only. About Bhagavad Gita, about the questions, everything answer is still there in Bhagavad Gita only. We don't have to go anywhere else. So that way we have to somehow, I think Krishna will definitely make this happen, and he is using us tools. And I think in our lifetime itself, we will be able to bring such change.
I really hope so, Guruji. I really hope so, because sometimes it's so, you look at this and, and then I feel that, look, you see this around you, and then sometimes, it hits you, and then you say, no, this is not what I'm going to look at. I bring myself back.
Because this is the only hope, Mother. This Bhagavad Gita is the only hope. If at all any solution is there, that is only in Bhagavad Gita, and that is only all the devotees coming together. So we will, and if Krishna's mercy is there, it will happen, Mother.
Absolutely. Extremely indebted to you. Extremely indebted to you, Guruji, for this knowledge, for this journey, for keeping us on the right track all the time. and for enabling us to do service to Krishna, without thinking about anything else and not getting attached to the results of our actions or the material world. Thank you so much, Guruji. Extremely grateful to you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Really, I am very thankful to you for your wonderful class.
Yes,
though we are listening you daily, learning from you, I don't know. Today's class I found wonderful. The beginning, you have chosen two words to fix and control mind.
Yes, sir.
You don't do nothing. A lot of things, Sangha dosa, this thing, that thing, and you have wonderfully explained those things. Really, this is a beautiful thing. I don't know. In today's class, I feel more grasped.
Yes.
Maybe your everyday's class is wonderful. I don't know, but today's class it has impacted a lot.
Yes.
I felt that you are putting lot and lot to imbibe those things in our mind, and what is to be done only to control, fixing our mind and controlling the mind, and not bothering about all sort of things. You can get the absolute bliss, param sukh, in the feet of Lord Krishna. That is wonderful. I really find today's class more grasping, more meaningful to me. I think everybody is enjoying, but I am explaining expressing my thought regarding today's class.
Yes,
really wonderful. Thank you, Guruji.
Krishna's mercy, Prabhu. This is the Amritam, correct? This is the Dharma Amritam. We are able to enjoy. Yes.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Shashi Kopat Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you once again, Guruji, for today's class. And thank you so much for leading us and guiding us every single day and help us stay in Krishna consciousness.
Yes,
as you rightly said, Guruji, if Krishna was not asking any questions to, if Arjuna didn't ask any questions to Krishna, then we would not have this knowledge, the Rajya Vidya. And because of that, we are able to learn and understand. And also, as Shashirekha Mataji mentioned, that we are getting more insights by the questions and the discussions that are happening around, and the summarization and the paraphrasing done by Ravin Prabhu, Palaniappan Prabhu, and others. It's really helping us a lot, Guruji, because we get new insights and new perspectives. Such kind of thoughts doesn't even cross our mind, because I feel that we are newly joined and we don't have much knowledge on any of this. So it is really helping, Guruji, and this is all possible only because of you. And thank you, Guruji, so much once again.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you for the class. I missed the beginning part. I will listen to it. So I was thinking of one thing, Guruji, while this class was going on. Before 5,000 years, Bhagavad Gita was not there. So only over the past 5,000 years we've been having. And even over the past 5,000 years, although it has been advocated in many ways by many seers, not too many follow the rules. Right? So this, I was thinking it's a little bit like the doctors tell us, these are the rules to be followed for good health. Then people don't follow it. They learn the hard way that it will lead to a problem. And then they fall into line and, try to follow what the doctor says. So something like that I was thinking. Like you are a doctor, you are telling us what to do. Some people, even I don't follow. Diabetes, okay, I don't follow the rules sometimes. And then I know that things go out of control. And then sometimes we follow and then we find that things come under control. So it is similar to that. Whatever things have been told in the Gita are similar to that. So the other question I had is, so what about all the people who were not exposed to Bhagavad Gita, Guruji? Like they follow certain rules of life, whatever they follow, whatever path they are leading, they follow. What happens to such people who don't come into this line at all, who are not exposed to the Bhagavad Gita line at all? What happens to them?
That's exactly the 17th chapter, the very first sloka Arjuna is asking. So Arjuna is asking, the question is that ye sastra vidim utsijya vartate kama karat. So tesam nistatu ka Krishna satvamaho rajastama. So that's what Arjuna is asking. So because Krishna is teaching in the 16th chapter, the last sloka, Krishna is teaching that this is the Shastra. So, Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Akarya Vivasito Nyatva Shastra Vidanuktam Karma Kartum Igagasi. That's what Krishna is teaching. So, in the 16th chapter, the last sloka, 24th sloka, that one should understand everything, what is duty, what is not duty, everything based on this Shastra. This Bhagavad Gita is the Shastra. In the 15th chapter, last sloka, Krishna says that this is the iti guhyatamam shastram idam muktam mayanaka. So nyatva shastra vidanoktam karma kartum igagashi. So by knowing this shastra, so then you do what is right, what is not right. Based on that, you decide. But those, Arjuna is asking the question that ye shastra vidim utsajya yajante shraddhayan vitaka. Tesham nishtatu ka Krishna sattva magava rajastama. So for your question, Mataji, the others who do it, they come under these three modes of material nature. Whereas the devotees of Krishna who understand this Bhagavad Gita, who follow exactly what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, so they are not under the control of the modes of nature. So when we follow what Krishna says for Krishna, so that is the way to free ourselves from the modes of nature. Whereas for others, they will come under the control of the modes of nature. So that is the thing. So when we are acting under the modes of nature, so that means if we are in the mode of Rajoguna, then we will be bondage to work. If you are in the Tamoguna, then bondage to laziness, madness, all such things. So that means you will be bound to this material world. So that way, we have to follow what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, then everything is fine. Otherwise, if we are in the mode of goodness, we will go to heavenly planets. In the mode of passion, in the earthly planets, mode of ignorance, to the hellish planets, all such things. But still we will be in this material world only. We cannot get out of the material world. Only by following what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, we will be freed from the three modes of material nature. So that means we should listen to Krishna, chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, do everything for Krishna. So then we will be able to go to Goloka. So otherwise we will keep coming back to this material world. So now for your question, another question is that this is an opportunity for us to get this message to many devotees. There are still thousands and thousands of devotees, they are not identified. So especially in big cities like Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, there are thousands of devotees. So we have got a great opportunity to identify them and bring them to Krishna consciousness. In a scientific way, our approach is very easy. It's already working out, so there is no doubt about it. So now all of us will work together as a team, so then we will accomplish. So that is the only thing we can do, Mother.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. This Sunday, actually, I'll be traveling, Guruji, if we are having the Zoom meet.
No, we will not. If you're traveling, we'll do it some other day. I don't think Sunday we can. I'm just staying in the weekend. So I don't know which day, whichever day, I maybe in the group, we can send out the message and then we can do. What I said, Mataji, I will be free, like after Sunday, I will be able to spend time. That's what I mentioned.
Okay, after Sunday. Okay, Guruji.
We will do, yes, Mataji. We'll do. If not, so Monday or Tuesday, Monday you'll be available, correct, Mataji? Monday or Tuesday?
No, Guruji, I'm traveling through till Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm actually out. If it's possible, I'll try to attend. So Sunday, I'll
otherwise we will do it on this Thursday, Friday also. You are traveling only on Sunday, correct, Mataji?
No, Guruji, I'm traveling for 4 days. I'm traveling for 4 days from Sunday.
From Sunday. Yeah. But until Saturday, you are available, correct? Saturday.
Yes, Guruji. Yes.
Yeah, we will do. Yes, Mataji. We will plan. I will send out the message. I think first only one thing we need to do it, then we will be able to. I think we can.
Yeah. This chronicling every day's, the essence of the class taught, that one thing we have to do simultaneously, I thought. Otherwise, we'll be falling behind in. When it's fresh itself, if we chronicle it, it'll be better. And other than that, it is the website. I said also putting it into the website will give a quick and easy reference, because people who may not have the time to listen to the full 1 hour, 1.5 hours of the class, they can, if they've missed a class, they can even look at the essence of what was taught in the class.
Yes,
that kind of thing. All right. So we will talk, Guruji. We will find out how it can happen. Even for people who want to join the class, if they look at this, they will know what kind of questions we discuss, and what are the type of answers we get to our questions. All that will also give them an indication of how the classes are structured.
Yes.
So
we'll figure it out. Krishna, as we earlier discussed, Krishna has got plans and he will fit us in. So we are, his plan only will get revealed every time to us, and we will do it. Yes, Mother. That's amazing.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, Guruji, due to shutdown of our plant, I was unable to went there, Guruji. I was not attend that miss in Mathura Vrindavan, Guruji. I was Guruji. I was unable to went there, Guruji, because our HOD is not sanctioned my leave.
Okay.
Yeah, Guruji. So I missed opportunity, Guruji.
Krishna will give you another opportunity.
Yeah, yes, Guruji, yes. And Nitin Bile was there.
Yes.
He attended, yes.
Yeah, even there, yes.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Today it was a very good session, Guruji. Lot of question answer, and
yes.
I was also like in your beginning. This thing was narration was very good, and then what I'm taking out is like Guruji is like it is all the game of the mind control, and then the Bhagavad Gita is teaching that which we can make use of. It is going to be a double benefit. One is like in this, which is we are leading the life, and the one we are. Then the next thing is like you go to Goloka.
Yes.
So I am looking at it like this. It is the entire thing is a mind control. Once like you do the proper mind control, it will also help you to lead a good life in this life also, and then then it will also help you to go to the Goloka.
Go to Goloka. Exactly.
Yes. Same thing is like Satyendra and Ravin Prabhu also is emphasizing. It is also onto the more or less onto the same line.
That's correct.
It was a very good teaching, Guruji, today. Very nice, very nice. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu.
Very wonderful session, and insights, deep insights by which you can ennoble and elevate to Goloka, and really be free from all three modes of life. When you will be in the involved and totally dedicated to Lord Krishna, and particularly Gita is so powerful that and really without which you cannot exist. Really, our body and everything is controlled by only. I feel that the moment we get out of the bed, the Gita is essential. So how to lead a worthwhile life? Gita will help us and nothing else in the world. So when you feel the importance of Gita, and then only you can understand what is the importance. So how can we now? What life is now getting more and more complicated, worthless, because lack of Gita knowledge. People are suffering and miserable because of lack of knowledge of Gita. That is Brahma Jnana, Parama Jnana, the perfect bliss. Now we are running after. This lies in this Gita, and you are giving, enlightening us regularly, and really I am very blessed and feel lucky to join this class. For me, I am very much surprised because I was very careless. At this later stage, I now repent. So it is too late. There is no excuse. You should not miss a single moment from your knowledge, from your class. This inspirational and enlightening, illuminating class. And really, it is more and more powerful. Really, should not miss. It's the golden opportunity. We should avail it, make use of our life, and life, what the rest of life, we can enjoy what we have trusted. We cannot recover. So this is the time for us to be more and more spread the message of Gita and that Brahma Sangita also, and this all this knowledge. Really, I am trying to go through it, and I have got some Srimad Bhagavatam, so all cantos, some of the cantos, and I will try to go through all these ISKCON publication books. Really, Prabhupada has rendered a great service. So I am very surprised what he has done. He has done what you won't expect. Really, I am very surprised. Really, so much dedication. The whole world is now getting dedicated. And really, Prabhupada has given. It is not undeniable. Really, it is very much. I feel the Godhead magazine, that all these books and magazine journals, and we should be very much indebted to Lord Krishna and Prabhupada and Guruji for your wonderful lecture. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Sabada Naman.
Hare Krishna. Kadiraman Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, all the devotees. Very wonderful lecture, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I spoke with all the devotees. Now let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,